Okay, so yeah, so now it is on. So this video is for not angrily, but this person has a very interesting kind of idea about balance. So this video is directed at Be Relentless 5327, who has a very interesting take of you want to fix discard, make Zolbrite, make the damage face cards minion only. Uh Pirate Rogue being an issue. And Druids use Gadget Engineer. And then like Flash of Lightning cost 4, which is what I said, and Radar cost 4. Yeah. So that was the first post, and I think what needs to be said as a general whole for Wild is the entirety of Wild is based around a very small system known as uh, basically the weapon triangle, if you know that from good old Fire Emblem. Um, so let's make a new scene, and we'll do like a what is it called? Browser source. Add browser source. Why is browser source so bad? Absolutely terrible. Okay, well we're gonna have to do like display capture or something, window capture. There we go. So yep, there we go. So look at Rarin. It's Rarin, guys. Isn't that Pog? We'll go to my video, so then it feels more correct. Um, you can see all the fun little things that I have on my side. So yeah, essentially, so Gadget Engineer. Let's look up this card. Biology Project. Uh, Gadget Engineer. Then we're gonna have to type in like Hearthstone. Yeah, I think they mean Gadget Zan or Auctioneer. Which this card is definitely a fucking problem. That's a great sword. I can turn that off for now. But like yeah, that's like an issue, right? Is Gadget Zan Auctioneer drawing a bunch of cards, and then just going absolutely fucking crazy. The problem with nerfing him is you would have to literally butcher the card. He's already 6 mana. I think the problem is, right? Like let's really like think about the meta game that we have right now, right? So we have discard Warlock as the aggressive deck. We have APM Druid as the combo deck, and we have Even Warrior as the control deck. So we have a triad of decks that are of every single type, right? We have an aggressive deck, we have a combo deck, and we have a control deck, which is perfect for any meta, right? The problem comes in when you try to point at that and say, well, no, I don't want that because it's not fun. Which obviously, yeah, I can agree too. Like, it's not really that fun. But the problem is that's still a actual meta. So what we need to do with a meta is fine tune it so then more things can get into the meta. I have a deck that will be coming out soon, which is a Secret Hunter list. And that deck can beat up Warlock like 50% of the time, Pirate Rogue 65% of the time. It loses to Even Warrior 100% of the time. and it can even beat APM Druid. This deck can do like good stuff. You have to use a little bit of brain, a little bit of luck, but it can literally beat the aggressive and the combo decks, but hard loses to even Warrior, right? So that deck, like if people start really playing it, we might even just see a meta shift, and with that, we have a mid-range deck in the philosophy. So essentially, the way that it works is Warlock beats Druid, Druid beats Warrior, Warrior beats like everything except for Druid, and then Hunter destroys both, Rogue, Druid, and Warlock. I think Warlock is kind of the more premier, honestly. Like, it's more high rolly, but it's like, you can count Pirate Rogue, but honestly, a single, like, deal 2 damage to the board just destroys that deck. And if you have, like, deal 3 mana, like, as long as you can turn 1 or turn 2 deal 3 damage, or, like, set up a good minion or something like that to deal with pirate ships, no, they would have to coin it out. So as long as you have 2 mana deal 3 to a minion to kill pirate ship, pirate's cannon, and a card that just says, like, deal 2 damage globally, you win the game against Pirate Rogue. Literally, GG, no re, you lose. Furthermore, if we really talk about the metagame, we also have Shaman. We have Combo Shaman and Aggro Shaman, with Even Shaman as the aggro, and we have Frog Shaman as the combo deck. So that means, interestingly, we have 2 combo decks, a few aggro decks, my mid-range deck, which, honestly, let's just say is not even that good, for the sake of argument, and then also the control deck. So then at that point, we now actually have a pretty diverse metagame, right? And then we also have Mech Paladin. Can't forget that. That's a kind of aggro to mid-range strategy. Mostly just aggro, though. I don't really think many people play the old variant. That was also kind of late game. So essentially what we have is we have a bunch of aggro decks. But the thing is, though, is Mech Paladin can do some stuff to Odd Warrior, depending on how they go, right? Even Warrior. It's too used to the PTSD. But, the idea that I want to get out is, if you ban everything, well, not ban, but if you, like, nerf everything, right? You make everything weak, there's going to be a new thing that's absolutely fucking busted. Like, they say later on in their second message that Kingsbane as a weapon, yeah. Like, Kingsbane as a weapon is absolutely fucking busted. And that's another thing, that's like a combo deck, technically. But there are ways to beat it. There's literally a 5 mana card that says steal your opponent's weapon. And if you steal their Kingsbane, what are they gonna do? Answer, nothing. So, what that brings is this. Like, essentially, the problem isn't that everything is everything is broken. Don't get me wrong. But the things we have to nerf only need to be nerfed slightly to allow things like Priest to enter the metagame. For Warlock to have more control-oriented decks. That is what we need to do. Because if we are able to allow other decks to be in the format, what that does is it recontextualizes the entire format. It doesn't have to be, oh, we'll kill all of the fucking meta decks, and then when next patch, when we have new meta decks, we'll kill all those meta decks. Do you know how much it costs to make a deck in Hearthstone? Like, let alone if you actually have fun with it. Like, I made a Priest deck that's like this funny little gimmick deck where you summon Luna Automaton or some shit. And it's a 1 mana 1/2 mech that gets +1/+1 for each one you played this game. So it's basically Jade Idol. So I called mine Opal Priest because I thought that was funny. But like, there'll be a point 1 where that is the most meta-defining deck, is a standard deck essentially. But 2, like, do you really want to like that deck alone was like fucking 500 dust? Like, unless you're gonna go into the market of like disenchanting your entire deck that was meta, and then like being like, oh well, I guess this we could do this. But the problem is as well, right? Is like, let's say you absolutely gut these decks. If you keep gutting decks, eventually the decks that you originally gut will be stronger than the decks that just got gutted. So then it creates just a cycle of just, oh, we're gonna nerf everything. Oh, we're gonna nerf everything. Oh, we're gonna nerf everything. Oh, we're gonna nerf everything, and it doesn't fix anything. What needs to happen for a balanced team, to really work efficiently, isn't just to like see, oh, these are like the most like big things. Let's absolutely destroy them. It's just to do like small balancing acts. Like, the problem with Druid, in a way, isn't even fucking Gadgetzan Auctioneer, right? If you play Guff on turn 1, which you can do with double Biology Project into Guff, what's your opponent gonna do? Nothing. So another change to Biology Project could be, uh, give each player 2 empty mana crystals. And what that does is it means that you can't go crazy on your turn. You can't just gain a bunch of mana. The problem with half the Druid cards, that mana ramp, is that they give you fresh mana crystals. So then you can keep comboing with them. If they gave you empty mana crystals, the ramp cards in Druid wouldn't be as powerful because they wouldn't be able to enable so many fucking different combos and shit. But yes, the main problems, it's like, yeah, you can't just absolutely fucking eviscerate decks, or else it just creates this cycle of hatred that will never be resolved. Also, the problem with the idea of this part of 5 mana card summons, 2/2/4s and a 7/7, mana cheat wise, either allow others to do the same. If we just get rid of class cards as a whole and just say you can play with the neutrals. Also, we're getting rid of heroes. Only neutral cards, no hero powers. Have fun. That's balanced, but is it fun? Is it interesting at all? If you had to play a game where each player played, like, I don't know, mage, and they only could use neutral cards, would that be fun? Would that be interesting? Would that engage your attention for a long amount of time? I would tell you it doesn't, because no one would want to play that type of format. And I don't really feel like they lack innovation at all. The Titans were really cool, or are, honestly. Colossal was a very interesting idea. Locations are a fucking amazing idea. Gen and Baku were an interesting idea. Start of Game Effects were an interesting idea. They made Death Knight, for fuck's sake. They're not running out of innovation. The problem is that you just seem to be playing a deck that loses to aggro. And if you're playing a deck that simply loses to aggro, then deck build. This is a deck game where you have cards you put in a deck. If you are losing to aggro, play cards that beat aggro. Play board clears. Play spot removal that's cheap. Don't worry about some big endgame thing if you always die before you get to like turn 6. Because there's gonna be people who just want to have games where they vroom in a race car real fast and hit face. There's nothing you can do to stop them from doing that except for by deck building. Like, if you don't like, APM Druid, for example, play cards that actively, like my Secret Hunter, for example, it plays zombies and snipe, which can both fuck the minion. We have one viewer. Is the viewer the lucky person who made these very interesting comments? Or is this viewer unrelated? Because I'm currently discussing... Because it's a very, very interesting topic currently. So, like, this entire video as a whole is essentially me, like, discussing how it could work, but it really couldn't work. Okay. There is one. Consecration is 3 mana. Explosive Trap is 2 mana. There's a bunch of... What deck do you play? I actually want to know, what deck do you play? Because I'm actually super curious. Also, in Odd Warrior, you have 2 mana, deal 5 damage to the board. Even Warrior, not Odd Warrior. Keep thinking about 2018. Like, so yeah, like, what deck do you play, and what decks do you keep bumping into? That's, like, the main thing I want to understand. What other classes? Well, see, the interesting thing is Mage has one. That's 3 mana. Mage also has a bunch of secrets, because Secret Mage is a very good thing. They can absolutely destroy stuff. They have Flame Ward, for instance. They have a tradable card that's 4 mana, but it's 4 mana, so it's really not going to do the job. But you have 2 cards for Mage, 1 card for Hunter, which I play Hunter a lot, and that completely destroys Rogue, like almost like 80% of the time. Funnily enough, Warlock has a 3 mana card, and a lot of, like, you know, Lifesteal, deal 3. Depending on the board, Priest has a few things that can deal with it. Yet again, Odd Warrior has like maybe 3 ways to deal with the board. No, that's literally basically every class. If you actually look at the classes, Mage has like 2 to 3 ways to do with it. So Mage, I'm trying to think of all the classes. I think Druid probably doesn't. But yeah, so I think Paladin, Mage, Hunter, Shaman, Warrior, Warlock. I don't think Death Knight has one. There are actually 11 classes. There is Demon Hunter, funnily enough, actually has a response. It can very easily just play the... No, we're not talking about Twist. Or anything like that. We're talking about just Wild. Because Wild has 11 classes in it. I think the only classes on the top of my head... Rogue doesn't have... Well, I want to talk about balance, but you also, like, don't seem to think that things exist. So it's hard to talk about balance when you're like, what do you mean Death Knight exists? Playing in 2018. The main point that I have is that if you nerf everything to the ground, what then? Oh, now these decks are strong. And then if those decks are strong and are in the meta and are being oppressive, what do you do then? Oh, well then we nerf those decks. But then, you know, new decks come up and they're being oppressive, so what do we do then? Oh, well, we nerf them. Oh, well now these decks are being strong, so what are we going to do then? Oh, we nerf them. Oh, well now the original decks that we have... You don't need a 1-cost AoE. If they go first, you need a 2-cost AoE. because you have the coin. Unless you're telling me that Pirate Rogue summons, you know, a 1-2 Buccaneer, two 2-2s, and a Patches, and you're like, damn, I now don't have the coin anymore. And if, like, you're playing first, you can summon something on the board to start to, like, protest. You can summon a 2-1, you can summon a 1-3, you can summon a taunt, you can summon a bunch of things. I really want to know what the true issue is because I play Hunter and that absolutely destroys Rogue, and it can actually destroy Druid, and it can actually not massively, but it can also just. I don't give a shit about people leaving. People leave all the time. Literally, I play Yu-Gi-Oh, I play Hearthstone, I played Force of Will. Force of Will isn't even a game that exists anymore. They don't even publish cards for that game anymore. I know people leaving. Honestly, though, people leaving from Discover is so fucking boring. Like, I thought Discover was so interesting. When I was younger and playing Hearthstone, because like being able to discover really changed everything. So, do you play Hearthstone? That's my real question at this point. Is like, do you actually play Hearthstone? Because it seems like you don't actually play Hearthstone, and all you want to do is cause a ruckus by being annoying. Which at that point, like, cool, I guess, but it doesn't really do anything. Like, I genuinely want to be like, yo, there's some awesome deck building tips that you can do, and oh man, there's so many different classes you could try out. If your issue is this, then you can try this, this, and this. There's a bunch of different things you can do. But if you just want to sit there and just be like, well, actually, the game isn't fun, and you're just mad that, oh man, Discover exists, then, like, what's the point of even having this discussion? Like, are you mad that Pokemon had Mega Evolutions? Are you mad that, like, like, Pokemon stuff happened? Are you mad that, like, other games happened? Are you mad that, like, Terraria meta changes happened? Are you mad that, like, Minecraft has, like, new updates? The only thing I can do is assume, because you're not talking. You're just saying things that are completely irrelevant to the conversation. If you don't say something that's actually going to steer the direction of this conversation in a meaningful way, what am I meant to do? Just sit here and not talk? Because that seems really boring for the both of us and also plus one other person. I'm not standing on a pedestal. I'm literally just asking you if you want, like, assistance. Like, what is this point of view about? Because it doesn't seem to be correct. Well, you're judging me right now. You're saying that I'm on a pedestal and I'm trying to be above everyone. So, you're judging me. I think you meant to say hot air, not hot all. Oh, you did say hot air. So there's like a like button kind of thing that's on Streamlabs, and it kind of like blocks the screen a little bit. But so are you actually gonna be like interesting, or are you literally just gonna be a 5-year-old? That's like the main interest now, is because I can actually walk through steps, look up cards, talk about the metagame, and actually like concretely be like, yeah, these are some cool ideas I've had, and these are like some texts and some like ideas I have about the metagame and what you can do, and like this and that and this and that. But like seriously, like if you just want to be a shithead essentially and just be like, oh, your mom jokes, why bother? Why leave a comment on a video? Why interact with people in the first place? Like, is there a reason why? Are you depressed? Have you been traumatized? Like, is there a like serious medical condition that you suffer from that makes it so then you feel like you have to like blurt out random words in order to maybe get some sense of like identity? Is there like something like do like is there something that is like really hurting you that you just can't get off your chest, and you kind of like lash out at people because you don't know how to handle it? Because we've all been there. Like everyone's had like depressive mood swings before. Like I had my father die, and that was pretty rough. So like is like something like that happening? So like is like a traumatic event happening? Is like family death, or maybe a pet died, or like I'm just trying to get into like why you would act like this in general, because it seems like you probably need some help or assistance, honestly. Like, are you mentally okay? Are you in a stable household? Like, are you going to be okay? Because if not, like, we can look up some like guides to like mental health and stuff. We can try to figure out some actual general tips. I know a lot myself because mental health is a very important thing, but like if you're really actually sad and like depressed and like you need to lash out, like we can like talk it out. Like I think the funniest thing about you relentless is the first like one of the things you said was you think that you're the one to judge and you're on a pedestal. Do you want to know why I made this channel? I made this channel because I wanted to kill myself. I literally wanted to kill myself, and I was going to do it, and I like I started cutting myself and all of that stuff. And then I was like, you know what? No, I want to make people smile. I want to make people not want to fucking do what I almost did. Because one, it's fucking painful, but two, like it's just such a waste. Like there's so much you can do in life, and there's so much you can do. Like even if it's something as small as like making like wooden furniture, or fishing, and like stuff like that, like that can impact so many people's lives, like like if you open up a fish shop, and maybe that like selling those fish to some people will help them be able to get through a rough part of their life, and I feel like you as a person just seem to either be just fucking around, haha, this person has no subscribers, haha, they're interacting with their viewers, oh my god, haha, like it just seems like you have something going on. And I know how it can be trying to like live up to a facade, essentially. um so I know it can be rough and stuff, but like if you just act like a kid, essentially, like a 5-year old, then what's there to really do? Like you can't improve yourself. You can't make your life better by just, doing this. Like if you have like a serious issue, then, you got to get like medical help. Because just continuously talking about, gross and inappropriate things when I'm seriously just being like, oh yeah, I could help you out with, some cool Hearthstone tips and, some things that I've learned about the metagame and stuff like that. And you just want to be snarky and talk about sex like constantly, like that's just not okay. But I can understand that people, sometimes have rough patches in their life. So if there's like actually something that, is making you feel really down and this is your way to vent, then like, there could be something about it. But if you're literally just going to be uh rude, then what's there to even talk about? Why are you even in this chat? I can give tips, mental health tips. I can give you advice. I can give you Hearthstone advice. I make my own decks. I made a really cool hunter one that beats up rogue. But you don't really seem interested in that. You seem more interested in just making fun of someone you don't even know. The problem with life as a whole is there are so many people who are willing to sit down and listen to you. There are so many people who are willing to set aside an amount of time to legitimately listen to you and like really listen to your opinions and your voice and let it be heard. And then the moment that you do let that person talk, they talk like this. I think that's a serious problem, honestly. And I just feel like, it's just overly depressing that that's a thing that people have to deal with. Like, is it fun? Is it interesting to sit here and not do anything? Because I don't think it would be. Like, I feel like it would be pretty darn boring, honestly. Well, I guess that issue has now been solved. But, for the rest of the people who are here, nice to meet you. I do Hearthstone content as well as 50 other games. I do a lot of general content. Um, and the main things I want to talk about are essentially the wild format and what you can do to actually improve with your decks. I don't really have much images because this was a spur of the moment kind of thing because of the person who was talking inappropriate. But I guess I'll bring up a video that's not even out yet. It's a video that is not even out. It's meant to be out on the 18th of September, so that is soon, but not now. And I will talk about the deck list and everything like that. It has changed a little bit. But yeah. So this is the deck list, right? This is my Secret Hunter deck list. It isn't very good, this version, but I have a refined version. But this version still does what it needs to do, right? So let's talk about the very specific card choices and how it impacts the meta. So let's talk about what is the meta. So the meta currently is discard Warlock, which is an aggressive strategy that just shits minions on the board and does a buttload of attack damage and spell damage. You have, I guess, Pirate Rogue, which this deck reliably beats, pretty much at least. You have, as well, you have APM Druid, which this deck can beat. You have Even Warrior, which this deck cannot beat. So let's go over the specific card choices. So Astalor, the Blood, let's just call them by like the names that you actually call them. So Astalor is a general good card. It can give you a little bit of armor, but it also can just be used to close out games. That is its main function. Astalor is just in the deck to close out games, right? You have we won't go into the traps just yet. We have Mad Scientist and Phase Stalker. Both of these cards tutor the secrets out of the deck are very necessary for the deck to strive. You have Dragonbane, which is like a hero power card. You have Professor Putricide. Essentially, Dragonbane is a turn 5 play. Putricide is a turn 6 play. Rinkling's Rifle helps just like reset secrets on the board, but also if like on turn 4 you really need a particular secret, whether it be like you're playing against like Secret Mage and you really need some like ice traps, or you need some explosive traps because they maybe reset up a board in good old Rogue or something like an aggressive strategy. You can get your explosive traps back, which is really strong. You also have Agramar the Avenger. This card is great for clearing out games, setting up taunts, or drawing cards. I feel like drawing cards is the effect that is used least out of his 3 effects. But that is just me personally. And then you have Starstrong Bow, which is 12 damage over 2 turns. Very strong, very strong. And it usually costs like maybe 3 to 0 mana. Like, it's really strong. The secrets that we have chosen, well, I have chosen, is Bear Trap. This is really good against Rogue. Because the way that a Rogue deck will work is that they'll, like, pump all their damage on the field, attack you, and then, like, they might turn one, summon a Buccaneer that summons a Patches, right? And then they'll attack you. Bear Trap happens. What the fuck are they gonna do then? They attacked with their Buccaneer, and then their Patches is on the field. So then, are they gonna trade in their Patches and then just have, like, a 2-1 on board? You can't play your ship's cannon into that, so then they might just hero power, lose a bunch of tempo, and then you're able to summon Phase Stalker into another secret, and stuff like that, which is really strong. Or, secondarily, you can play it, and if they attack, and they have a ship's cannon on board, you can just kill the ship's cannon, which is really strong as well. Explosive Trap at 2, just general makes sense. It beats most aggressive strategies and pushes. The best play you can do with this deck against a rogue-based deck is essentially just summon Explosive Trap. Like, coin Explosive Trap if you're going second. If you're going first, it is a bit harder. However, the only minion that they have that can actually increase the health of their pirates is a 3-mana card, so you can still play a 2-mana card, assuming that they didn't coin out a minion or something like that. There could be a little bit less if that was the case, though. Freezing Trap, I have made this go down to 1 copy as well as Rat Trap. And the reason why is because there's this card called, I can't remember what it's called, but it's a 2-mana 2/3 Demon Hunter and Hunter card that reduces your hero power by 1 and it's 2 mana. That's great in this deck because it means you can coin that out on turn 1, then Phase Stalker on turn 2, and start tutoring secrets out of your deck, and it can actually go fucking crazy. We have Hidden Meaning. Yet again, this is a really good card against Rogue, because essentially you just summon out a minion. It's also, this deck also kind of goes well sometimes against Secret Mage, because essentially it's doing the same thing that Secret Mage does. Mad Scientist and Phase Stalker, as I said before, they're really good because they can just tutor out secrets. Mad Scientist is a turn 2 play. Phase Stalker is a turn 3 play, which the deck desperately needs. Rat Trap, which is currently at 1. This is good against Rogue because essentially it summons a big dude that they can't beat, and then you can solo select which minions are being really troublesome and just delete them. Snipe, this card is particularly good against APM Druid because they don't really play minions, so you can snipe their Gadgetzan Auctioneer and then they literally just concede the game. Wandering Monster, yet again good against aggressive decks, especially Rogue, because it summons a 3 cost. It probably will kill the 2-mana 2/1, and maybe if you get a 3/4, you can also kill the 2-mana 2/3 as well. Zombies, this card is great against Auctioneer, but also great against aggressive strategies, because if they summon, like, in Totem Shaman, if they summon their 2-mana 2/3 totem, you have 4 3/1, you have 4 1/1s on the board and a dead totem that they can't use anymore. If they summon a really strong minion, or like just a general minion in an aggressive strategy, you have a bunch of 1/1s, which you can then use to like trade into the board, and it's really strong. But as a whole, I think this deck is really good. But as well, in general, there are, Kingsbane Rogue. I think ETC is obviously the best idea. And you can ETC with 3 cards. Those 3 cards can be like the minion that takes a weapon, Skulking Geist, which can destroy Jade Idols, and then basically one other card that you want to use for any techs. However, Kingsbane is kind of like people don't massively play that deck kind of thing, but it could still be very important anyway. So if you are battling like a bunch of Kingsbane, it might just be good to like tech in a copy of a card anyway. Let's see what these 3 are. I wonder. Just people replying to the Rarin video that he just uploaded. But I think there's a lot of things that we could do in Hearthstone, right? But I just think that no one actually gives a shit about theory crafting decks. I think that unironically, Paladin could have a control deck. They have a quality 2 mana, consecration 3 mana. The 2 mana 3/2. Whenever you cast a spell, deal 1 damage to all minions. You know, quality that is 4 mana. Quality consecration's 5 mana, but you don't even need the 5 mana if their board is only like really weak minions. You can just target select them down so quickly anyway. But honestly, it doesn't really seem like really people were interested in what I had to say. We'll open up Hearthstone right now, and we'll have a look-see and a general look around at cards and theories and ideas. Even if, you know, everyone leaves, it's fine. The video is still here for people to watch and enjoy. Hopefully, at least. But I think there's a lot to this format that people just ignore because of the fact that people are so blindsided by like, oh, but like, OMG though, like when you play the minion in Discard Warlock, it kinda crazy though. And they just fixate on like 3 decks when the meta has more than 3 decks. I think as long as you can be smart, if you can have some ingenuity, you can do anything in Hearthstone. That's why there's so many crazy combo decks in Hearthstone. They're like absolutely insane. Throughout the ages and stuff. And you know, so many like archetypes that, you know, people didn't even think would be a thing, but are now. And I think that's what's really, really important. That's interesting. There we go. So, we'll have this fit properly. There you go. Oh man, I love it when Hearthstone fucking breaks. It's great. Great quality content. I'm very interested in who's actually watching me at this point. If it's just like, you know, a friend of mine or something. But man, it's honestly so upsetting to have a viewer just come in and talk shit. Like, what's the point of talking shit? Like, if someone's like literally like, no, I want to listen to you and I want to hear you out and really, you know, discuss this because this is really interesting to me. Why would you just talk shit? You know what I mean? It's like not, it's like undermining you as a person, but also undermining anything that you want to talk about as well. Like, it just makes it so then there's no reason to talk to you, really. I feel like the internet's gonna die. We'll close the internet, like Google, because we don't need that up right now. Oh, hello there, Ali Haim. Oh, I don't know if you can see the messages, but damn, did I have an unfun time with a really bad viewer who just constantly talked about my mum and sex when I was really just trying to hear them out because I play Hearthstone. Yeah, there was frame droppage, but that should be fine now. But yeah, so essentially, how are you? I haven't been able to watch like a lot of your videos, but I've been tuning in and at least liking and trying to comment, trying to promote your channel. The problem is though, as well, is that I record a lot of stuff in advance. I have until October 1st, all videos. I have all of them up, ready to premiere. Yeah, so essentially, what happened was, I made a video in Hearthstone, about the wild format because, if we go here, currently this is the best deck in the game, if it loads. This is the best deck, and it's really oppressive, and no one's having fun. Uh, and I was like, okay, well, I'll talk about what I would do to fix the format. It's fine. I've been through way worse than just one person being shitty to me. Um, I think I'll turn off Hearthstone, and because this is just chatting at this point. Um, we'll have the break thing because I'm not AFK, but I'm chilling. But your thumbnails, I've really been liking the style of having the gameplay, but then with the characters and all of that. I think that's a really good shift. Funnily enough, there was YouTube recommended me some other person who had like no subscribers, and they were like, "Hey, how do you all think about my video, my thumbnail?" And then I was like, "Oh man, this is literally perfect for me because I love making thumbnails." Um, but yeah, I really want to make like friends with other content creators and stuff. Because I think that's like what makes like YouTube really fun is when like a bunch of different people connect and stuff like that. And I love visual novels. I love RPGs as well. So I thought that that would be really cool. But also, I really kind of liked some of the videos I watched. Um, which one? I don't think I have one actually. We'll open up internet again. Uh, One thing I want to ask is like, is there anything that you would need help with YouTube? Because you have like the general content down, you have everything like that done. Uh, I like just helping the community as much as I can, honestly. And that it's just kind of like how life goes. The fun thing is that this is really delayed for me, so I don't know exactly in particular uh what things are great and what things are not great and whatever. But man, it's so surprising that the internet is just dying. Ugh. That's so weird. I guess I'm gonna go to my live stream and see if I can see the text any better. There you go, yeah. For some reason Streamlabs wasn't showing the full message. But yeah. I didn't want to watch the Zelda video, the newer one on Switch, because I haven't played that and I don't want to be spoiled. Well, fun fact, Ali, I'm gonna call you Ali. I have a video on a different older Zelda game. That's actually pretty freaking awesome. Um, oh, I live in a shed. I live in the worst possible living conditions. Don't worry, it's fine. Oh my god. Anytime it takes more than 1 second to open something, I'm just like, oh god. If we go to my videos, and it'll open up and show like all of the videos I have planned, probably. hmm Yeah, it does. It likes it for some reason. It likes to do that. So look at all the videos. Um, this series, The Legend of Zelda: Oracle of Ages. This is a very old game, but a game I love a lot. And fun fact, there's a lot of funny little glitches that happen in these episodes. It's a very old game. The plot doesn't matter too much on this one. You can play it on Nintendo Online, Nintendo Switch Online. It's not very long, because it's meant to be played with seasons. The general order is that you play ages and then seasons. Um, Seasons and ages is also kind of a cool thing. I feel like I have to constantly like go to the YouTube thing. So I'll have that on my phone, cause oh yeah, I literally post if we go to my videos, I have until October 1st. This is October 1st. I have until then, and I'm making more content. I have another arena run. I play arena on Hearthstone. I have another one of these done. So I'll probably record another two of these, another one of these. Maybe a DBD video, this video, stuff like that. But, yeah, I do a lot of videos. I record a lot. I recorded, like, almost all of this in, like, 3 or 4 days. It took me, like, 3 or 4 days to record, like, 30 episodes. And edit and upload all of them. I, like, truck through my content, dude. It's crazy. But what I like to do for my series is have an overarching thumbnail. So as you can see with these Zelda ones, there's one. But this the arena videos, the template is the same background with Hearthstone, class, arena with some cards to show out what the deck is like, what the hero we're using is. These Hearthstone deck videos, I use the colors of the class. I have me here because I had to have something. And then, like, what the deck is. And then, like, the main cards of the deck. That's, like, the main, like, try to thing I do. Yeah. It's all, like, the thing is, though, is a lot of my content is, playthroughs of video games I love and adore. So because of that, it's not heavy editing. How I would rework the pig in Dead by Daylight, that has a lot of editing in it. As well as the video that came out recently, how I would fix the wild format in Hearthstone. This has a lot of editing to it. Like, there's a lot of editing. I had to literally make custom cards to show how I would nerf cards and stuff. I put a lot of effort into that video. Well, not a lot. Like, I could have done a lot more, but I think I did a good amount of effort. The good thing is like, because you make content, right? Like, I make content to make people smile. I make content to make people not want to, be sad. Like, not that, being sad is much of a choice. But as a general whole, I do it so then people, have something to watch, have something to keep their mind off of other things, and just be able to feel better about themselves. Because, I've gone through depression a lot of times, and I know how rough it can be when you don't feel like you have anyone. So I think it's super important to make content where it feels like a relaxed, Like, yeah, let's just have some fun and oh goddamn, like what? Oh, look at that happening. That's crazy kind of environment, you know? I feel like it can really help fix a bad mood, have a few laughs, and then maybe be able to do something with your day. Like, you know, you're just not, because if you stay in bed all day, obviously that's bad. And that's the main idea of my content, is just giving something for people to watch that they can, you know, feel better about themselves about. That's the main idea of what I want to do in my content. One thing I would recommend for you, it doesn't work too well for me, but if there's like a lot of really crazy moments in a let's play you do, because you have a lot of videos, I would recommend recommend like trying to make shorts out of them. Like if something like really crazy happens in the RPG, Trails of the Sky, and it's like wow, crazy, this character's awesome now, or like you know, crazy plot twist. You could have that as like a YouTube short, TikTok, whatever other things there are, and promote yourself a lot more. I personally don't use TikTok, but I do have some YouTube shorts. Um, I don't feel like they impact personally a lot of my videos, but they can be very useful nonetheless. But one thing that is cool is if we go to customization, we have videos, Call of Duty Zombies, Advance Wars, Resident Evil, fun playthroughs. Look, it's your channel in the featured channels. It's some of my other friends as well. One of them really doesn't do YouTube. One of them is doing YouTube, but really taking it slowly. They play like a lot of fighting games and stuff. And then yeah, yeah. The thing with shorts is you just have to do it without needing to think. If you have to think too hard about a YouTube short, you're doing it wrong. Because a YouTube short is just meant to be like a what's a really cool clip that would introduce me to people. Like find a funny moment. Like I have one in my Mario Sunshine playthrough where an enemy dies because of a lily pad, and then I'm like, holy shit, the lily pad fucking killed someone, and then I like and then I have a freeze frame of the lily pad holding a gun and then the gunshot noise. And that would be a really good YouTube short because it'd be really funny and also be like, hey, maybe you should watch this series that I'm doing. I don't know about you, but it is 4 a.m. where I live. I believe you are situated in Canada, from what I've heard from videos, which is just below America, I believe. Or at least neighbors to America. So you should be in like previous day, maybe 12 p.m. time zone. I'm not sure how the time zones work, but that's my assumption. Fair enough. I don't think I have too many YouTube shorts. Can you see shorts easily? No, you can't. That's annoying. Well, none of that's gonna help. What if I write in shorts? course nothing comes up. This is a test. This was for you. The funny thing about this video is it's just a Tekken combo. Just above America. Okay. But yeah, I think the funniest thing about this video is I saw your video. Like this is the story behind me doing that. Me doing all of the entire thing. I saw your video and I was like, I just feel like you could do better. And then I went into Canva, which is my thumbnail editing, and as you can see, I have it here, Tales of the Sky. It was so hard to find these images, you have no idea. To get these images was so hard. I was working with different images at the time. I'll scroll down and we can see if we can see some of the original ideas I had for the thumbnail. Should be okay. So I had this image at some point. I had this image here where I was like, oh, like this image could work for a thumbnail, right? Like 2 characters. Because the way I do thumbnails is that I try to make a format that will work where I just switch out the background or something, right? So I was like, oh, well, this could work as a background, right? But then I was like, I don't think it works too well because, you know, Trails of the Sky kind of gets into one of the person's faces. I also had this image, which is not very good. It's not at a good resolution. So I didn't think that it would work really well. And then the original image I found was this one. So I had her like here, and I was like, well, that's the only character I know. And I don't even really know her too well. I've just seen like a few, like, you know, moments of videos and stuff. And then I tried to find images, and either they didn't work well, or they were fucking like this, with a white background, and I couldn't do anything about it, and it was so annoying. But yeah. Good old Canva. Very fun. One thing I do want to ask is, why do you use Ko-Fi, or Ko-Fi, as it's called? Cause like I use Patreon, and I like, you know, I like upload like Patreon exclusive videos and all of that stuff. But why do you, like what's the advantages of using Ko-Fi or Ko-Fi? I don't have all the time in the world. I'm literally moving in 10 days. I'm like literally moving across the state. But I kind of have all the time in the world. Like I don't need too much sleep. I can honestly work on like 4 hours of sleep. But I will try to sleep again the moment I wake up if I only get 4 hours of sleep. That's fair. Yeah, Patreon does take a cut, but it's not really that much, honestly, for me. Um, it's like it is like $1 per Patreon when it really comes down to it. But yeah, I can definitely see that. Yeah, I'll show you how I have done mine if you're interested in that. It's not too crazy, to be honest. So I have like, you know, 2 Patreons, which they're both just friends of mine. We have a Hearthstone Arena video that is exclusive. This is an exclusive video to Patreon. We have another exclusive video that I might post at some point, showing off some combo training I was doing. I have a Discord server that you can join. Honestly, if you do have a Discord, and if you want to join, uh, or if you just want to talk on Discord, that'd be awesome. But I do polls, blooper reels, early access, exclusive access, early access to entire series. I recorded all of Resident Evil Revelation so people could watch it early. More polls, early access to videos yet again. Yeah, so that's what I generally do. My content is, I'll try to record, sit down and record an entire series and then put it on my Patreon. I've been cause obviously I'm moving. I've looked through all my stuff and I found a fidget spinner and my ADHD is just like, oh man, is this fun? Uh, Not sure there's a very if you do want to do the Discord, I don't know if there's a very discreet way of doing that. Unfortunately. I have so many one thing I really hate about the content that I do is there's so many series that I leave in the dust. I played Breath of the Wild. If I do BRAF. Oh man, Silent Hill 2 was such a great playthrough. I loved that series. That was probably the best thumbnail I ever got ever. Like Silent Hill, this had the best thumbnail ever. Yeah, I would like to. Yeah, that's fine, obviously. But I would like to do collaborations with I don't know if you voice act for the visual novels, but I do a lot of voice acting. It's not very good voice acting, uh, but it's voice acting. For Monster Hunter, my series on that, I did a lot of voice acting for the different characters. I gave them all different accents and different voices. Um, but yeah, there's games like Zero Escape. You've probably heard of Zero Escape. But Zero Escape, Danganronpa. There's a game called Raging Loop, which is honestly one of my favorite visual novels of all time. RPGs, I'm pretty basic. I like a lot of Fire Emblem type of RPGs. But there's a lot of ones I want to get into, like Valkyria Chronicles seems pretty interesting. But yeah, I want to do just general content with other people because I feel like that draws in a lot more viewers when it's like a collaborative because then people are like, "Oh god, I want to see what this is like." Uh and then it could also be cool cuz it expands the viewer base and I'm the bigger one in this scenario. So obviously, it would be a massive help to you, but I want to help people in general. But I feel like it'd just be fun to collab, but every single time I try to collab with someone, they're just like, I don't know, I have a friend group, and if I talk to anyone, I'm not happy. Yeah. I have the day one box edition of Raging Loop, which is like the limited edition version of Raging Loop for Nintendo Switch. I absolutely adore that game. It's so good. Yeah. I feel like with YouTube it's really hard to like I feel like unless like you're a big VTuber, Pio Fior. Yeah, the problem with visual novels is unless you do something like crazy or they're brand new or something, so many people are just like, well, I would rather just play the game. But yeah, like I feel like with like trying to do collabs, every single time I try to collab with someone, they're just like, "Oh, well, I'm bigger than you," or just something like that where it gets like it just becomes an ego fest, and I really don't like ego at all. I try to have as little ego as possible, honestly. Um, but yeah, people are gonna be how they are no matter what happens. Good old breathing. But yeah, I really like Zelda Ages. These are literally my favorite Zelda games. Ages and Seasons. It's so much funnier though that this has 4 likes, this has 1 like. All the comments are from like one person who's a good friend of mine. Hmm. I don't really know what my audience wants to watch, honestly. Like the problem I have with my channel, right, is if we go to analytics and we go to like all time or whatever. I think we go to dashboard for that, honestly. No, we don't. Oh, a whopping 8 views. Going crazy. I guess it's in analytics. Content. It's probably in content. Um, where would it be? Lifetime. There we go. So, 1.4 million impressions. That's crazy. Average view duration, nothing. Ah. My top videos were a video I made when Advance Wars just came out, a Monopoly tier list video, a Deathslinger video, a Call of Duty video, and a Dead by Daylight video. And it's like, all of those are different things. So what am I meant to grasp from this? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's so incredibly hard to understand what my audience wants because I kind of just go with the flow, just like, oh, I want to play this game, and then I want to play this game. So I feel like with my content, like, unless I go into the super formulaic, like, here's a tier list, here's a showcase, here's here's a video that's super useful day one of Advance Wars. I don't really get views, obviously. That's an issue that we all suffer from. Hmm. What if I do overview with lifetime? Yeah. So like this is like a YouTube short. I have like 2 YouTube shorts that did really well. And then yeah, it's just like weird. But one thing I will say is try not to like get like if there's a game you genuinely like and you want to play, just play it because the things that what will happen is the people who like that game as well and will genuinely want to watch you play it will find your video and then start watching you. Like the problem is right is there's like a few ways you can start on YouTube. I'm moving things around in my room. Uh, and like the way you can do it is you can either hyper fixate on like one game or like one thing, or you can do like a lot of videos on a lot of different things, and then people can kind of just like you for you. Yeah. So like a lot of people do VTubers, right? Because like VTubers, like I'm gonna say this and it's gonna sound weird, but visually VTubers look better than people because people one can have imperfections, but two like there's always something interesting going on. Like oh this person's like a demon, this person's like a fox, this person is like a warrior from a different land. Like there's always all these like interesting little hooks that they find to lure you in with their designs. So that's kind of like the clutch or crutch, depending on how you want to feel about it, of like their content, right? But from like what I can tell personally, you have a good voice, so there's that. Um, and you play JRPGs and visual novels. So what like it's pretty simple. Like you can play those, and then what you can do is as well like like turn-based strategy games like Fire Emblem, and then boom, you're also into the Nintendo market, and then you can do any game that you enjoy from Nintendo, and then it's like oh well this game's also made by this developer, so like if you want to really take it slow, you can play the games that you really like, and then kind of like edge into different categories until you can break through and play like just like random stuff, and then really grow, or you can like be like a dedicated like I don't know like for example like Hearthstone streamer or Fortnite streamer if you're into that. Depends on the day. Yeah. I don't know what the winking face means in that scenario. I have autism. I'm not good with when it comes to like very ambiguous things. I imagine that's just I'm really funny and I'm dumb and I don't get the joke. That's what I'm gonna assume in that situation. Um, I would like my bed to not be covered in boxes so that I can actually sleep at some point in this morning because it's now morning for me. I have sunglasses and I have a cool box for my sunglasses. And this is bubble wrap that I spent $5 on that I really should not have spent because I didn't even use it. And these are 2 books from like a Choose Your Own Adventure series. This is a pencil that I really want to keep. Those are extra COVID masks. And that is a bunch of clothes hangers. Yeah. Okay, well, my bed is as bed as it'll ever be. It's nothing on you. Would you like to explain if what the joke was with that though? Whew. I have a kettle on my bedside table now. Because I don't know where to put it. I think I might have to throw. I honestly kind of low key want to get a tip, so I can just throw so much stuff out. Like if I have to, I'll sleep on the floor. Well, not on the floor, but like on the mattress on the floor. But it'd be so useful if I could just throw out the mattress. Fair enough. Yeah. Because like the problem with being a VTuber is it means you can't be yourself. It's 4 a.m. in the morning. If I sleep now, I'm gonna sleep through everything. Plus, it's good to just hang out with someone who isn't just being silly. That reminds me, actually, I would like to go to that video and remove those comments. Because that person wasn't trying to be anything, really. So this is something interesting. So you can do hide user from channel, and it will just remove. They don't know you've done it. They will not know that you've done it. They'll think that they can continue to message you, but they can't. And the only way for you to undo it is with a setting in the settings menu. Look, it's this stream. 456. I have 456. That's like 3 numbers that all fit in a row. Let's have this up. The details. I put a lot of effort into. Also, fuck. I'm trying to highlight it. Oh, you can't really see it well, but it's there. Originally, I was trying to play another game, but my computer wasn't cooperating. Yeah, I have a computer from 2016. It's a 2016 laptop. And I have to use that for everything. So I play a lot of games on PS4, like Resident Evil games, and I play a lot of older games or games that are on Nintendo Switch. So I don't have to deal with my laptop being bad. But I also play like Dead by Daylight and Call of Duty. But those are old Call of Duties, and Dead by Daylight's a pretty old game. I just want to like help out people, you know. I also just want to make friends in general. But I want to have friends that like kind of understand like YouTube and all of that stuff. So it's like, you know, they understand like the ideas and everything. So then it's not just like, oh yeah, I did this, 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 and this, and then it's just like, oh cool, and then they don't really say anything because they don't really understand. Because I feel like you have a lot of one-sided conversations, which, funnily enough, technically this is technically a one-sided conversation because I'm the only one talking. But I feel like you just can't really communicate with someone if you both don't really understand each other. In a literal sense, that just is very true. So those game is like a Trails of the Sky or Trails in the Sky. Is that like a Steam game? Is that like now on Steam rather? It is on Steam. Look at that. For $25. Similar to Persona 4 Golden. Darth Vader said, I am your father, Luke, join me. I don't know how well I would be at these type of video games though. The real question is, right, is if people are fighting to keep the peace, is there really peace? Because people are fighting. Yeah, GOG does a lot of cool stuff like that. GOG has a lot of like old games. Like it has Metal Gear Solid 1, and that's really fucking cool. One thing I feel bad about is that the fact that this video title is now super like it's just me hanging out with viewers and but you're a YouTube content creator as well. But yeah. Yeah, if that person like comes to your channel to try to be annoying, you can just immediately hide from channel and you don't have to deal with them ever. That's the good thing about being a YouTuber is if someone's just being outright like dumb and mean, you could just basically block them. Yeah, I can really understand that with I used to have I used to have a Mac and Macs can run like nothing. But I think honestly, me talking about the fact that they should probably seek mental health for 10 minutes, it's probably enough to deter them. Yeah, I probably could. Where would that be? Dashboard. It'd be in content, live. Just chatting in general. I don't want to do that. Change. Do we really have an image of anything that we can really use? Sure, why not? That can be the thumbnail. Boop the snoot. That's gonna be the thumbnail. That's pretty cool, right? You have boop the snoot. That's good to hear, though. Like it's good to hear that they're doing they're actively doing things to make stuff better. I think it's cute. It's Dead by Daylight, but I think it should work. Let's look at Steam. I'll look at my library and I'll see what games I have. I wanna get into Parkitect. It's like a roller coaster tycoon. If you've seen that game, yeah, that's pretty crazy. That Elden Ring could work. I don't know. I don't think Elden Ring would work on my computer though. Honestly, to be fair, it'd probably just destroy itself. I have a bunch of weird freaking like uh whatever they're called. It's like visual novels from like when they're like 2 cents or whatever. So there's 3 more achievements for this game. Till I've 100%ed it. Well, I think what I'll do is we'll go to this and we'll try to have it work. My capture card's really annoying. It does this thing where it's like, I'm not gonna work, and then I have to like unplug and replug in everything, and then sometimes it works. So that should work again. Deactivate, activate. It's probably too loud. Yeah, it's on 30 volume, so turn that down. We will play some Mario Kart while we just vibe. That sounds like a good idea. I don't know if, oh, there's something new to play. That's crazy. Oh, Excitebike 64. That's exactly the game I wanted to play. There's no better game in the world than Excitebike 64. Welcome to Mario Kart. Try 100. I feel like Wario today. We'll play the first map. From what I remember, this game is very cheaty unless you, do the crazy hacks. For these older games, I'm really like against drifting. Huh. Ah, that's the button. I always forget the buttons for all of that. Fun fact, did you know that in earlier Mario Kart games, you have 2 rival characters? So the rival characters apparently for our race right now are Toad and DK. But I love Wario. Wario is a good example of how you can make a bad character good. Because he's evil and greedy, but like a lot of the things he spends his money on are actually really good for people. Yeah, I really love these old games. Obviously they're super like multiplayer dependent. Absolutely destroyed everyone just then. But I think multiplayer dependent games aren't that bad. Yeah, I know, right? Like my Nano and Pa have like an N64 that they never use, and I'm honestly tempted to ask them how much money it would take for me to buy that. Because I would love to have an N64 with like Mario Kart that I could just actually use, you know what I mean? Yeah. My Nano and Pa are actually really cool. They play Mario Kart Double Dash. My Nana's actually pretty darn good at Mario Kart Double Dash. I'm actually really proud to be able to say that. Like, we don't, like, technically she plays meta because she plays the little characters, and in that game the little characters are meta. But, like, we never really play super competitively, but we always have a lot of fun. Just first. We almost went first. My favorite Mario Kart is Double Dash. I really like the GameCube era was probably the best era in my opinion. Because you had the Game Boy Advance and you had the GameCube. And I feel like a lot of good games happened on both. Damn, no boost. Hey, red shell. I love Wario's freaking like laugh. It's so fucking infectious. Just ha 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 ha. I don't like hearing Toad just randomly fucking like absolutely destroying DK. Yeah. That's why I like how you can play these online with people. Like, I think that's like literally one of the best things they ever did was you can play these online with people. You can actually play like Mario Kart 64 online. Baby Park is super good only on Double Dash exclusively. Like on other games it's also okay, but on Double Dash exclusively it's like freaking S tier. Because you have all of these special items that just go absolutely crazy on that map. I really like, I think almost all of the maps in that game are actually really good. Yeah, the red shells in these earlier games were really bad. They kind of like just didn't work too well. You had to kind of be in a position where, like too tight of corners and it'll just hit into the wall. Also, did you know that there is two sound bites of the ending music? But because of a glitch, only one of them will play, but in 64 rotations, the other song will play, the alternate opening. Hello, Cairo. We're just vibing at this point. Hope you're having a lovely day. Hope your morning is well. Well, for you it's probably... Oh yeah, for you it's probably morning. It's currently 4 AM for me. Maybe 5. We want to keep this mushroom because we want to do the shortcut that I love. No! Okay, well I guess we're using it. But Cairo, this is Ali Hamey. They do awesome content on JRPGs. So maybe give them a follow. Be pretty cool. I love just like having red shells or green shells around me and then just hearing people be like, fuck. It's the funniest shit. Just random people running up and then hitting into a banana is fucking hilarious. I don't like how Toad is constantly on my back. I feel like Lotheb right now. No one will get that joke. I have Final Fantasy VII, but I don't know if I should play it. Like the original Final Fantasy VII, not like the new one. Okay, that did nothing. Oh, that seems a little unfair. Seems a little unfair. Did you know that all of the models in this game are 2D? To save on space. They really just like disruptive trains in this game. That should give me enough time. But the thing is though, is the CPU cheats in this game. All good. Oh, I think we're just bowling with this one. Yeah, I think for some reason, like, their CPU just doesn't know how to react to this map. Yeah, we didn't have music on for some weird reason, but then I turned it back on. Oh, just. I'm like kind of fine with rubber banding as long as the items are good enough to like allow you to still do well. I don't think there's like any signifier that you've like gotten gold on a track in this game. There probably is, and it's probably like nothing, but I don't really remember there being anything crazy. Also, the fact that you don't get 40 points total when you finish is so sad to me. Luigi got a single point. That's one higher than Mario. Yeah, I pressed what is on my controller, the L button, which turned off sound. Guess we have to watch this cutscene. Oh god. I like how the back wheels are elevated. I'm gonna win. I am Wario. I am gonna win. We'll try more.
Select your player. Select map.
This is Nintendo Switch Online. Just like sadly, well, we can do that, but I don't want to lose. Oh god. I really want to deal with Flower Cup? Guess we'll deal with Flower Cup. We'll do all of them. And then maybe I'll sleep. We'll just see. I wish that they put a little bit more effort and put in like 2 unlockable characters in this game. One for 100cc and one for 150cc or something. I think that would have been like cause they had Kamek, right? You assume that they had everything done for Kamek. So just put in Kamek and then put in like some other character. Like this was early on, so there wasn't too many characters. But Donkey Kong Country has been around for a bit. You could put in Diddy Kong. or Dixie Kong or whatever character they were using. They were probably on like Donkey Kong Country 3 at the time. Hey yo, I got Luigi in the crossfire. Oh fuck. Too much showboating gets you killed. It's so funny watching Mario like drive into a back of a truck and then just get annihilated. Remember kids, sleeping is optional. As long as you drink lots of energy drinks and remove your lifespan. I think Toad's Turnpike is one of those maps where literally you won't be able to catch up to the bot. Because the bot will be so far ahead and you have to drive, unless you're like a speedrunner, you have to drive pretty safe in casual play. I really don't like these cars that are like kind of not obeying the rules of driving. I hate this map, personally. Ooh, interesting fact. Lay it on us. Love it, an interesting fact. It's such a bad item for this map. It's probably great in speedruns. Actually, no, I think shells are generally really good in speedruns. I think we just had 3 mushrooms and Peach is still right next to us. Yeah, I do remember that. They did that in a Super Circuit as well, actually. Where if you slip on a puddle in Super Circuit, you can press B. And it will make a sound. Fuck. This is really bad. But it will make a sound, and then you're fine. We can place second as long as we do pretty well in the rest of the races. What is this gonna do for us? I once wanted to make a meme in one of my Call of Duty videos ages ago. And I wanted to have it have a blue shell hit someone as like a funny joke. There are no like green screen videos of like blue shell effect that are good. It saddens me. Okay, well, Mario can win a game. It's fine. I don't know why, but when I was a kid, I felt like it was hard, but it wasn't annoying to play Mario Kart. But even when you play 50cc, it feels like the AI, like we're playing on the Japanese version, where the AI is even worse. For some reason, I thought I could play with a D-pad. I'm an idiot. Yippee! Ah! Down goes the Mario. We hardly knew ye. We were only playing Wario Land at this point. Wario Land 4 came out. No, Wario Land maybe 2 came out by this time. Fuck. Get back here. Well, okay. Damn, us just ramming into Toad is enough to like derail him from oh god, DK. Thank god. I just love watching a character like run up and hit a banana and be like whee and just be gone. Also, Luigi being so far in front is really annoying me right now. But now he's like not in front. What's going on? It feels like they're like, oh god, I hate this area. Feels like the AI is there and then it's also not there. Yeah, the game's probably broken. It's not as broken as Legend of Zelda 8. Oh my god, blue shell in 4th? Are you kidding me? We're still not gonna win this one, I think. We gotta beat Mario. At the very least. Like, what did Luigi hit the snowman? Like, what happened there? I was in second place, and this is the item I got. God damn, I hate this map. Whew, he was so on my tail though. Jeez, that was scary. Oh, it has a lot of quirks. I don't know how many people laugh, but my favorite joke that I made in my Zelda Ages series so far is in episode 2 when I leave the grave with the ghost. That is unironically one of my favorite jokes I've done in like a month. So funny. And it's only because of that glitch that it's funny. Man, these people just need to learn, you know, Wario needs some space. There's so many glitches on this map that you can do that's crazy. But I don't know how to do any of them is the problem. Oh, well, we're dead. I don't know why they have that as a mechanic. Wait. We do not want to have fun today. But in Mario Kart, for some weird reason, if you hold A, like to drive, when like you're getting put down, the game just like shits itself, and it's just like no. Apparently I'm hitting literally everyone on the track. Right now I'm just focusing on just trying to get through. I'm so bad at Flower Cup. I feel like Flower Cup is honestly the hardest one for me. I'm not good at Choco Mountain. I tried it that time. Never say never, honestly. Like, Mario is our main threat right now, so all we need to do is do better than Mario. And that could be pretty feasible. And I'm a really lucky person, so... Never say never. Mario got 8th? How? He's meant to be the good AI with Luigi. As long as we get 1 point, as long as we come in 4th in this next race, we literally win. That's hilarious. I love this track's music. Like, it's a pretty uninspired course, but the music really carries it. I've just been like holding off the brakes to do my movement. Yeah, especially when you get dropped down, I know that much. Mario, get owned. Luigi? Luigi got hit by that banana thrown by Mario. Hey, Princess Peach, you should be in top 2. Be way more interesting than the Mario Brothers. I keep thinking that there's like fake item boxes. I don't trust my aim. That's so bad, but you know, we don't need it as long as we come forth. Okay. Luigi forgot the tech. He didn't listen to Cairo Goose in the chat. Wario wins again. Honestly, only 3 points away from a perfect score. Not that bad. We placed like second in the first like Toad's Turnpike. I think once you get a trophy, you can then skip these. Look at Peach in the background. I think what's happening is there's actually a... If you get 4th place, you get an animation where you see the other people win and you feel sad and you drive off. So I think even if the player isn't the player in 4th place, person in 4th place, it still shows them there. Man, Charles Martinet is not going to do the voice of Mario anymore. That's so sad.
Mario Grand Prix. Select your player. Select match.
Wario Stadium. My emote is telling me to press the love heart button. And I can't do it. Awesome. Like, there's just like this thing on my Streamlabs that's like, do you want to press this button? It has like a love heart or like emotes in general, and it's like, you can't do that. She got evicted from her own house. Honestly, couldn't pay the rent. That's me. I'm like actually needing to get I'm actually needing to get like rent assistance or whatever to help with the housing, cause me poor as fuck. But what I'm not poor about is skill in Mario Kart. I love this map. I know like a lot of people don't like this map, but I love like a crazy dirt bike track in Mario. Like, it's very long, and it's like pretty crazy and hectic, and it can be a real bitch depending on what happens. But I honestly really enjoy it. I think they did a lot of really fun stuff with the idea of a 3D mud, like mud box, essentially. You always want to have something out at this area and jump, just to be mentally sure that you get that jump. On the rebounds? Okay, we hit ourselves. I'm not good at green shells in this game because there's like a delay before you shoot for some reason. What did he even hit into? I didn't even see anything on the ground for him. Why is DK such in the lead already? Why are we getting lightning bolts in 2nd place? Oh yeah, I've seen the speedruns for... Like, the speedruns for Mario Kart 64 are fucking great to watch. They're really funny. Like, if you ever have like 15, 20 minutes or whatever, watch these speedruns for Mario Kart 64. They're fucking great. Pull this out because it allows us to see behind us better and also stuff like that. Jesus, people with their fucking bananas. We're all getting sniped. We don't even know what's happening. We're just getting sniped out of nowhere. We're rats in a cage. Rats in a cage. If you die in that area, it's like so bad. Like if you fall down, I keep forgetting that this is a left turn here. Hey, I got a banana to own Luigi with. Got him. Okay, if I hit into that banana, I would have felt like an idiot. Whee! I wonder if I'll make this my own video. Like, I'll just like have this as a video and just post it and be like randomly playing Mario Kart 64 with chat. Even though you can't see chat on screen. I don't know if you can do that on YouTube because like what I'm using is Streamlabs. And I think like on Twitch you could easily do it, but I don't know if you could do it for YouTube. You press. I don't want to mess with controls. Everything's been remapped. Everything's been remapped. Hiccup. Jesus. So the C stick is probably the other stick, so like I wouldn't be able to hit that during normal gameplay. Person has really caught up to us in the past like 20 seconds of this race. And then they disappeared back again. Okay. Interesting. I remember as a kid not liking that turn at all. So it's good to know that as an adult, I still don't like it.
I'm Wario. I'm not gonna win.
It's a collective playthrough. Yeah. But that means I need to like save a 2-hour long fucking thing just for like the 30 minutes. Ah, no. Not the freezing cold water. We're going lovely today, chat. I wish there was a way to skip past this entire area. Like, this map is also broken, but I don't know what the brokenness is. This was on a Mario Kart Wii and everyone lost their minds because it was on Mario Kart Wii and therefore they must clap. Damn it! I don't want to hurt the penguins. But they just run into me like a deer in headlights. Let them pass. Oh, thank you, Red Shell. Very useful. So, oh, you aren't that far ahead, I guess. Oh God, we're in a hellhole. We almost hit into that penguin. I'd rather the straighter route. I wish that was the third wrap. Wrap, yes, I want to wrap in my mind. No! Same mistake! Okay, I let go of A until the last second. Apparently if you're just holding A in general, you will spin out. I'm gonna go for the secret, like, super awesome item box. I feel like there was always rumors that like that one. No, it was the one in the beach. It was one. It was the one on the beach. It was always rumored to give you like a blue shell every time or something. There we go. We lost so much in that race, and we still got... Did we hit DK? I don't remember that. It could have been someone else's banana though as well. I mean, sometimes you're just good at the game, right? Like, that just happens, right? Like, I'm lucky. What else can I say? I always felt like this made you faster because of the perspective. Oh god, throwing bananas in. I feel like that affected me more than anyone. Not gonna lie. Mario, you bastard. They probably have. I'm gonna do that just out of spite. Cool. I think there are some item boxes that give you really good chances of good items, even if you're in first. Like, I think the hot air balloon on Luigi's circuit is like one of those general ones where it's like, hey, I did the tech. I did the tech, Gyro Goose. Fucking did the tech. Fucking music note came up. Man, this fucking DK is very far away from us. Apparently not. Apparently he gets hit by like random bananas on the ground. I'm not getting hit by that. You can't make me. Wah! No. Bad Mario Kart. That was the third lap and I fell into that. I would have cried. That's like a guaranteed like third place. Didn't work that time. I think you have to do it kind of quick. Well, at least everyone else also is as bad as me, so they're also hitting into all of the items. Oh, it's all good. You can watch it in the video. You can watch it in the video. I'll upload it like for today or something. Come on, Luigi. Damn it! He hit into the. He was on the item boost, so it didn't matter. That honestly was. I'm in second place. Do I really need a lightning bolt? I think the item balance is a little broken in this version. You're getting lightning bolts in second place. Luigi, fuck off. Ah, second place. Poggers, he hit the damn tech with the banana peel. That's fine. As long as we become second and Luigi is first, that's fine. But ideally we want to be first. Who remembers all of the myths and rumors about that Thwomp being able to be an unlockable character? What is this track, honestly? It's such bad fucking course design. It's so impossible to fucking control. I don't know if it's better on like the N64. It would have to be. Man, when you ram a small character in this game, like Peach or some shit, like, they just get injured. You don't even need items. Like, you just break them, apparently. They're just, like, made of Lego, and you just, like, topple them over. It's crazy. Ah, no. Okay, that's not too bad. Too slippery of controls on this one. Yeah, it is really lame. But it's funny. The thing is, though, it's funny. It's also cool because it's like it's definitely something that people have heard of, even if they haven't really like focused on like Mario Kart. Like they've heard of the playable thwomp thing. Double hit. We need to get Luigi out of first, preferably with myself. Of course that hit. That hit everyone. That's actually kind of funny. Except for Peach, who had a star. I don't know what we can get that will actually be able to fix this. Especially not if we don't get any item at all. I tried to do the tech. Yeah, we're not winning this game. Yeah, no. Yeah, you missed a lot, honestly. We freaking lost because Luigi was too good. If we came first, if we didn't lose like 2 seconds of speed in the previous race, we would have gotten first. Or even if we beat Peach, we would have tied, which probably could have counted as a win. Some things were just not meant to be. Peach is still in the background. I feel like she's been in the background of like all of these. But Todd Howard said that it just works. That's what he said to me. Who's Mittens? I ain't a cat. Oh right, all of you are probably still watching the race. I'm at the trophy ceremony. Well, that's fine. We'll do more Wario. We'll try this one. It has the funny track with the Yoshi. It is cool that every single person got a track. There's Toad's Turnpike, DK's Jungle Parkway, or whatever this one's called. Peach has Royal Raceway. Luigi and Mario have their raceways. Bowser's Castle. Wario has Wario Stadium. Yoshi exists. I always felt like this was more crazy of a jump. Like, it's still crazy. But, I thought it was crazier. Not gonna lie. How is he already on the other side of the damn map? Ah! I wasn't paying attention. The reversing speed in this game is like 0. I don't think I've ever gotten a trophy. What's the ceremony about? I read like instantly. I don't know how, but like my brain real good when it comes to reading. People are just going invisible and it's making me scared. Classic Mario boat. Toad is apparently the be-all end-all of this map. That should hit. Not unless he turns the corner. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, it feels like that. Okay, how is that? Let me turn. Let turn. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god. Oh my god. Either let me reverse or let me turn. For God Christ. Jesus. We were like in second. My lord. And it gives me just 3 red shells that I all got destroyed by DK's freaking just greatness because he's so cool and he is in Donkey Kong Country. I don't think we even can win this. We got 1 point. No, I feel like a lot of people have problems reading. Because it's hard to concentrate on multiple things at once, but I'm really good at concentrating on multiple things at once. I might like redo 2 of the cups. I might redo this cup and redo, like get the golds. But I won't just reset, because I feel like that's a bit boring. I really don't like this map. It's so hard to see what you're doing. Especially on 100cc, like, it actually is pretty hard. Ah. Hello, I don't think I've really met you before. How are you? I'm gonna follow the CPUs for a little bit and see what they do, because they obviously know something I don't. They really beat me up on the... Ah! I'm not good at this course. Yeah, that seemed like it was the optimal path. At least this means I don't have a collision box for a little bit. So I don't need to worry about people bumping into me as much. So Toad here is first. And he was in first in the previous one. Hopefully you will enjoy me being terrible at Mario Kart. Absolutely wrecked last match. Got an absolutely great 1 point. That one didn't have an animation, it felt like. Also, we just outrun a green shell. I feel like that should be illegal. Ah! No! Oh, why does it take 8 years? Why do you get sent back so far? Jesus. Well... Great. Maybe we reset. Let's reset. I think they value people who are live. So
Yahoo!
yeah, it shows you when you select the cup that you have a gold cup or silver cup. We lost this one because of the last two tracks. Yeah, I was really just like, please don't fall off that entire time. I love red shells going forward and then going back to absolutely destroy someone. It wasn't even bad RNG, it was just me being so bad at the first map and then the second map. Like, I just didn't play well at all. It's 100% a skill issue. 400%. I could have played so much better, but I was just bad at the game. I think Mario Kart Double Dash is the only Mario Kart, maybe 8, but honestly probably not 8. Mario Kart Double Dash is like the only Mario Kart that I would say that I could competitively play. And even then, there's probably a bunch of shortcuts I don't know about. Hope the match goes well. Aye! I never know if like jumping is better or not. I love the Toad voice in this game. It's so funny. Aye. Yeah, Double Dash is... I love GameCube, man. I wish they, like, tried as hard as they did in GameCube era. We had Twilight Princess, we had Wind Waker, we had Mario Sunshine, Luigi's Mansion. I don't know. Double Dash was kind of balanced in a way. Ever since Mario Kart DS, the word balance has been out the window. Because snaking was such an incredibly powerful thing that if you didn't snake, you literally just lost. And there was no, like, there was no rebuttal to snaking. It was just, if you did it, you won. And if everyone else did it, you had to do it even better. Yeah, so jumping is probably not the best idea then. The opposite. I want to be dropping. Where are we dropping, boys? On the ground. So funny. Slope can accelerate your speed. That's good to know. Yeah, Metroid Prime. That was a good game. Pokemon Colosseum isn't as good as Pokemon Stadium, though. Pokemon Stadium is such an awesome game. I love those games. But, yeah, you had a lot of really good games back then. Because that was also the Game Boy Advance era, so you had like all the Game Boy Advance games as well. You also had like the Fire Emblem that's on GameCube, that's really good. With Ike. Jesus, the entire posse coming. Toad just like, wahoo, I'm win- ah! Okay, Princess Peach was just like, I'm out. Completely dipped on us. Oh, hi Princess Peach. Don't get hit by this green shell, thank you. Do jump? Okay, good. We do jump. Jump.
I'm Luigi, number 1.
Oh, that means we're gonna have to do the ice track again. God damn it. Don't like that one. Well, hello. There's gonna be 2 Call of Duty videos in the next month. So not too much. I'm gonna probably do a Mauser on Origins video on October 5th. Not too much Call of Duty content though, because I'm doing a lot on other games right now. But hopefully you're doing well. Okay, that's it. Hit no one. Great. I wish there was a bit better. Oh, timed. Get away. Oh ho ho ho! I just beat up a woman. Luigi, you're not allowed to do that. It's bad. Oh ho ho ho! Man, feels bad. Damn, you guys are getting back from school. It's literally 5 AM for me. Good to know though that 5 AM is apparently a good time for me to stream. Get out of here, Toad. I did not even, like, that was perfectly timed. Oh, I tried to snipe him. Okay, well that answers my question. I was gonna say, do we go for an item or do we just leave it? But he got hit by a banana, so kinda not really in the running. I almost thought I saw Toad in first for a second and I was like, what? 44, 44, 43. Yeah, Toad was 2 seconds behind us. Okay, this is looking much better. I like how Bowser has 1 point. I wonder what... Well, it was obviously on the previous track. Okay. Stood up for a second, had a bit of a stretch. Okay, this is the track we lost last time, so we have to do better on... That's so funny, this was on the track where I did the banana tech. And it actually worked. Everyone get out of my zone. We're not in 2020, but it's still a problem. Here's why. Play Mario Kart. I'm sorry, Yoshi. You're not Daisy, but you know, you're also a key character too. You're funny. With that new meme about the Yoshi riding the Yoshi in Mario Wonder, or like the Yoshis just being like, really? You weigh like 5,000 pounds. Are you seriously gonna make me like, the fuck was that? He didn't even like... Of course. Of course they like literally send you backwards the entire way. That doesn't even do anything. What was that blue shell even doing? Blue shells don't even know what to do in this game. Here you go, brother. Take this L for Luigi. So funny and original. Please don't make me go down the cliff. DK, I don't want to be rude, but that's kind of cheating. I say as I take a massive shortcut. I wonder if the middle gives you more of a speed boost. Probably doesn't. I just saw Toad in front of me and I was like, I don't want to get hit by a banana again. I'm getting PTSD from Mario Kart, help. I'm being conditioned by Mario Kart to feel... I don't think I'm scared of Toad. Don't think I'm as scared of Toad anymore. Fucking face first into a banana. Okay, Peach, you've been too far. You gotta slow down a little bit. Oh damn, she was so small I couldn't even see her when we passed her. Yeah, we're cheating. I'm literally just Odin. No, I'm Thor. I'm literally just Thor. I can just summon thunderbolts whenever I want. Ready? As soon as I jump this thing, there's gonna be a thunderbolt right now. Ka-chow. That's right. It wasn't your average lightning bolt. I wanted the star. Thank you. Where even is Peach?
Here we go.
Is Peach that far ahead? I didn't even notice Peach was that far ahead. She's literally crossed the bridge. She literally crossed the bridge just then as I passed. She's literally at the finish line right now. She literally went to the finish line just then. Actual cheating. Actual freaking cheating. That's crazy. Don't want to jinx myself again, but I do think we actually need to get a few points to win this one. I feel like there's more thwomps than there usually is in that starting area. The red shells are not very good in this game, I'm not gonna lie. I think it might just be because of the tracks not working well with them. But, yeah. Bowser's like, this is my track. I'm gonna take charge. I'm just like, haha, nope.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, I know what happened. She just hit in, like, she just, like, you know, like, just cheated, essentially, but cheated in the way that the CPU does. Also, how are we not getting spun out? Very nice wall tack, thank you. I invented it myself. It's called the Wombo Combo into the wall. Okay, that time we got knocked out. I hate this map so fucking much. It is so bad. Look how far they are! They're literally on the other side of the map. How am I meant to catch up to that? It's not even Peach, it's Bowser on this one. But literally, all three of them, like, why did they not program a, like, stop having the CPU literally go 20 billion miles per hour if the other player is, like, so far away? I guess the good news is as long as Peach isn't in first, we're fine. So Bowser being in first really does not matter. I love also having to, like, really go out of the way there for that. Omnitoad. It's the Omnitoad, the most powerful creature in the world. I like how literally all four of us, everyone who's not cheating, is in this one area, and literally every other fucking CPU on the map, I did not even know that was an item box, not gonna lie. Every other cheating bot is already, like, other side of the map. Like, look at the difference between the bunch of circles and then the rest of the squad. Welcome to Mario Kart 64. What do you mean I have to retry? Did you see that match? There was no winning that. Just let me take my 5th. Let me take my 5th and leave. I still win in that scenario. I literally still win in that scenario, even if I'm like... It's not even rubber banding. What is she rubber banding to? Herself? Like, she literally gets like a massive lead, and then she just sits there just like, I guess I win. I really don't understand it. It's too big brain for me to understand. She's already so far ahead. Jesus. Game developers, go back and fix game. I'm a Westerner and I can't handle your Japanese video games. Please help. Oh, these are gonna help. Yeah, totally gonna help. Literally, the person behind me is keeping speed and they don't even have mushrooms. That's how you know the game is balanced. The problem with this track is it's just bad. Like, at least with some of the other tracks, they were like okay, like it was bad, but it wasn't like end of the game bad. Like, there was definitely like a world where I could catch up to them without, like, you know, using the crazy shit in this game. But like with this track, I honestly don't really fuck you Yoshi. Fuck you. No items again, feels good. No item gang, ready to settle the score. I also don't like how the thwomps like basically feel like they target you on a whim. I think the problem is they're programmed to actually hit obstacles. But the problem is there's not too many obstacles on this course. So there's nothing for them to hit into. How are we in first? How are we in first? For even an amount of... Toad, I am going to rip your head off and use it as a mushroom. I was spamming a mushroom and DK still almost beat me. DK still almost beat me even though I was spamming a mushroom. Doesn't get any more blatant than that. We won though, so I mean it's fine. The question is for the next cup, do we go Luigi or do we go Wario? That's the real question. Luigi or Wario for the next one? I don't know, honestly, I don't know. We didn't really get that many items that race. Kinda just happened, I think. Could you imagine if Goomba was a playable character in this game? Wow, a person from the Advance Wars server is playing. We'll go back to Wario. I like Wario. We'll try Wario again, see if it works. If it doesn't work, then we'll go back to Luigi. I wish they had Princess Daisy in this game, but she wasn't invented. She was invented, but she wasn't really like a thing properly yet. I'm so good at this game. You know how there's like back runners and front runners in like the meta of like Mario Kart? like, I feel like you're always a back runner in this game because you're always like just dying because of what the opponent throws at you. Almost. How does it always happen? Anytime you throw a green shell, it misses somebody and immediately hits you. I'm the American sniper, but I only snipe myself. Pretty impressive, honestly. Voice cracks. Oh god, I hate these types of areas. That is the destroyer of man. Let's just drop a few bananas. Almost out of time. Well, it's been good to have you around. Hey, that snipe though. Hopefully you see that, Kyra. Because that was pretty freaking cool. We're doing so much better on this course. Yeah, the Tom and Jerry cat. So many bananas. What idiot put so many bananas on the ground? Oh, hi, Peach. I'm terrified of that. Oh my god, American Sniper Part 2. Yeah, this is definitely being a video. It's gonna be a video, but it's gonna be out like ages away. It can be like the Monday video. So I have a Monday and Friday video. I just need to record 2. How did that? Okay. That's fine. Yeah, we go first. Hope you have a nice morning, I guess, Cairo, because you're in my time zone. I hope you enjoyed that crazy snipe on Peach at the end too. That was really crazy. I don't think. Are there stat differences in this game? I think there are. So according from what the CPU was showing me, is that this is the best way around. Okay. Yeah, it's 6 AM in 20 minutes. Oh, you all. Oh, there's 2 areas you can. I hate this game, dude. Okay, all of you are in America. I'm in Australia, so different time zones. Good to know all of the green shells are inaccurate when you need them to be very accurate. Well, that's obviously. Very scared. So many people in like above me. Jesus. Like, I'm literally in 7th, or like 6th or 7th right now. How? Obviously it was the reverse. We did the tech again, we did the tech. We're obviously gonna make it up now. Honestly, we kind of actually made it up, not gonna lie. We're in second right now, and that's not that bad, honestly. That was such a clean save. That was a clean one. Like, we didn't come first, but we did really good. Oh, DK hasn't even gotten any points yet. That's crazy. Banshee Boardwalk is a classic. So I'm pretty happy to play this one. And then it's Rainbow Road. So crazy how few courses there are in this game. I wanted to shoot that behind me. I want everyone to know that. You get hit once and you go to 7th. This ain't 150cc. I don't like how long that item it goes for, because it feels like you can. Did Bowser just fall off the side of the map somehow? Maybe this is a cursed map. Maybe like literal curses happen in this map. Also, DK is now the front runner. And then he hit nothing. I would have been so fucking mad if DK made me hit off the edge. But yeah, DK is going crazy. But now he's in 4th, so now he gets like 1 point. So Toad is now the big threat. We got first on the first race and then second twice. I don't know. Oh, Toad hasn't gotten any points either. Oh, as long as we come in 4th, we win. Literally everyone's been getting firsts. I got first, DK got first, Toad got first. What's the trick for this one? Is it just like no, I'm not gonna try it. There's something you can do. Yeah, I know. I played that so well. I played the end of that so well. It was like actually really crazy in my opinion. Okay. Goodbye. You took 2 of my No! They're so hard to dodge. And Yoshi had a star. He is a kind of a shining star though, so. Oh, we got the star power. Where's Bowser isn't actually too that far. I like how I just lost my ability to speak English. Too much Mario Kart. I love this map though. It's such a nice, like, it's way too long, but it's a really nice ride. Hey, we got him. We're in first with skill. This Rainbow Road is, other than the goddamn chain chomps, pretty fair. Bowser, get out of the way. Enjoy my Moon View Highway. I know that there's like the general, like, you jump off the side and then you land on the other side of the map. But I don't know how to do it, and I don't want to jeopardize this entire thing to do that. Please give me like a star. Okay. Awesome. Really don't want to be behind Toad after what? Can it stop auto-aiming? I swear, like, it's just like, where is the player located? Get him. So like, at least everyone's kinda close by on this map. It's also good that, like, literally everyone is, like, hitting into things, so it's like, first place isn't always that far away, which is nice. It's also Yoshi, and I don't think Yoshi has taken a single W this entire game. I think it's also the pop-in. The pop-in isn't, like, very forgiving. Tried to do the tech, didn't have enough time. Oh yeah, no, Yoshi's gonna win this one, I think. Oh no, you got hit by something that wasn't there. Yeah, lightning in second seems fair. Okay. I think we have a good chance. Well, as long as we don't come in fifth and have to redo it again, like, we're winning. Damn it, Yoshi. I can't be behind you at all. God damn it! I swear every time. I'm just like hugging the corners and it's just like, what if I hit you? Be pretty crazy, right? At least there's item boxes here that should give me like maybe a star. Golden mushrooms, pretty much thinking. Yeah, we've gotten that a few times. I think that we've gotten that like 4 times in this game. Not like this cup, but like in this playthrough of just like sitting down and playing this game. I think we've gotten lightning in second, like maybe 4 times. Like, it's been pretty hectic, honestly. Had to drive Serpentine to not hit that. Oh, you. Get out of the way. This is Wario's. He got killed. Absolutely destroyed. Absolutely destroyed by the chain chomp. Oh my god, they're actually letting me go through this time. The chain chomps are bros. I'm gonna do that so then at least one of them hits into it. How the hell are you here? Get you out of the picture. Until the 2 seconds later you come back and immediately try to steal my plot. My spot. I'm so focused on winning this that like my like speaking systems are just not working. Okay. We did it. We did it! We got first! We didn't need to at all, but we did it anyway. Oh. It took 6 minutes for that one track. Look at this scoreboard. Look at this scoreboard. 13, 12, and 10 are the other scores. I know, right? Like, rubber banding, more like teleporting. Ugh, man. It feels so good. I think that'll be the end of this stream. I might just sleep, maybe. I like to... This victory is to celebrate my fans. Ali Hamey and Cairo Goose. They're both awesome. They were here for me. Yeah, and dumb luck and somehow good gaming got me to this win today. So definitely subscribe to Ali Hamey, and I'll be putting that at the start of the video too when I make this a YouTube video. You got first in every single one of the cups. That feels pretty good. We did it. We beat all of it.
Option. Data.
Oh, this is just for time trials. Welp.
Data.
Look at all the maps we did today. I think that's pretty cool, honestly. But yeah, I'll definitely make this into a video. It'll probably come out like way later. Like it's literally gonna come out like 2nd of October. But because I'm that far ahead on videos. But yeah, this was an absolute blast, unironically. Sadly, there actually isn't any unlockables in this game. You get everything at the very start. Maybe on another stream, we'll do 150. Maybe for 500 subs, we'll do this on 150cc and I'll lose my mind. Because the rubber banding AI would be so much worse. Man, I can hear the birds outside chirping. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream now anyway. So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for everyone who joined in during the stream. We'll probably make, as I said before, we'll do 150cc at 500 subs. And I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day. Yes, I hope it goes well too. I'm very worried about it. But yeah, hope you all have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next video.